Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Back Porch Lounge. We are the Leaf Cutters, and I'm your host, Ben.
Hey, Ben, I'm Andy.
Hi, Andy, I'm Grimm.
And I'll be Robert today.
Hi, Robert, I'm Zack.
Wait, we get to pick? We
Yes,
get to pick?
we do.
I want to be Andy.
That works.
I
I'll
was
be
gonna
Gibson.
Andy.
No, I'm not taking that over.
Why doesn't anybody ever want to be
Damn it.
me? What the fuck?
Because there is only one Grimm.
Yeah,
There's only one
Yeah,
Grimm.
It's too much work.
I can't be.
It's a lot of effort.
Yeah.
As long as everybody
And,
knows I put effort into it, you know? Like, it's a struggle
We can
daily.
100%
I mean,
every day.
even the least amount of effort is still effort.
It is. It is.
That hurt a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just like, even the doctor with the lowest scores is still a doctor.
Still a doctor.
Yep.
Just saying.
So I
True
just
story.
quit. It's weird.
And you're still here.
And par for the course. All right. So today, we have a badass penny cigar to smoke for you today. Yay! Back to the badass penny series. Penny has been showing us a lot of love here lately, and unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, we've had some guests and things like that, and we haven't been smoking the badass penny cigars. Zack is showing off the badass penny cigar right now, but we are going to be smoking the Tatuaje Havana VI. Vercu.
Vercu. V-E-R-O-C-U. So,
There you go. Vercu.
Say that 5 times fast.
Vercu. I did.
Let's go.
Rosie.
Damn it. That could be it too.
no
What?
habla español.
Again, Badass Penny is your awesome purveyor of all things that say fuck. There's various things that she has on her site. Please go check her out. Like I said, there's nothing on this planet, I think, that has more things that say fuck on it than her site. So
I think that there's some like contention about the Guinness Book of World Records not wanting to put the record in the book because it's the word fuck. But I mean, I don't buy it.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
like-
if they finally do break down and like put an asterisk in there or something, she would be there.
Yeah,
And her site would be on.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, does she have the crayons
So-
on there?
See, I don't know if the crayons are on her site. They're extremely offensive crayons, so don't go look them up.
Or
Unless
do
you're
you?
going to
Don't look them
badasspenny.com. No, unless you're going to badasspenny.com to look for them. Don't just Google them.
Yeah.
Go to badasspenny.com and look for them.
That's a
They're
good place to get them.
extremely offensive crayons.
And they're
And-
awesome.
I thought it was just
I don't even
offensive.
say
offensive. It's
which
just
one was
offensive.
mine, but mine was pretty. My favorite was pretty raunchy.
They're all pretty raunchy.
It
Yeah,
was
they're
orange.
all fucking awesome.
Let's
Yeah,
put
but
it
the
that
question
way.
is, did you laugh?
Oh, every single time.
Every one of them.
I laugh because I got the humor in it. But some of them may hurt the soft feelings that some people have.
Today's world.
Sorry,
Not
Robert.
in this
Your guns
group.
make it hurt.
But some people may get offended.
They are on her site because I went and looked.
Nice.
See, there you go. So go look at what the fuck we're talking about. Go
Get
look up the offensive crayons and order some for your coworkers at work. They'll love you for it.
Yeah,
Yes, they will.
for their kids probably. You probably need to get
You
them.
know,
and their
like,
kids.
I thought little Tommy would like these.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
I mean, the only thing
Maybe
you can hope
replace
is
the
little Tommy
box.
can't read.
Yeah.
I had to explain the one joke to my wife, and it made me kind of sad because it was the duplicate crayons, and when she got it, she was just like,
I giggled a little harder than I should have at the one. I'm not going to describe the color that said "Me color you long time."
Yeah, that was pretty
I don't
good.
Yeah.
think you have to even guess what color that is.
Yeah.
You racist.
Very offensive in real life, but on the crown, only mildly offensive.
Only mildly offensive.
Only
yes.
mildly offensive. So, as we light up and say
I
thank you
think my
again.
wife thought that was one of the funnier ones too.
And funny
That
enough,
doesn't
so
surprise
did
me,
I.
Zach.
It's funny. But as we light up, Robert has a question.
Okay, so as I'm getting into this journey of smoking cigars on the regular, there comes a point in my day where, in the week, where we do the show, and then I say want to go home and have another cigar, but I'm still tasting the cigar we did for the show. How does one cleanse the palate of the taste of the former cigar?
With fire.
I mean, that's the best way to cleanse most things is with fire.
That?
Yeah, just exactly. Use a creme brulee torch. It's easier.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That is an
Listerine?
excellent question. There's actually several different schools of thought on this. It's really a matter of preference. As I take a couple of puffs, it's pretty good so far. So you can cleanse the palate easily by doing a simple mouthwash. If you get in there, the reason I say mouthwash is because mouthwash is going to change the taste that's in your mouth almost immediately to where you only taste the mouthwash. Now that can overpower, the next thing you're going to smoke for the first couple of puffs. So you may not want to go that route. Another thing you could do is I've heard with chocolate. Chocolate will actually help cleanse your palate a little bit. And let it be. It'll change the flavor that's in your mouth to chocolate instead of the taste of your previous cigar. So I'm thinking pretty much anything that is strong enough to overpower whatever that previous taste was to actually cleanse it. And then, like I said, the only thing you got to watch out for is if it's too overpowering, then you'll just taste whatever you just put in your mouth. So I wouldn't say brush your teeth, because brushing your teeth literally will take that feeling out of your mouth and taste it out of your mouth for a lot longer than just rinsing with something.
I find something that's neutral that kind of neutralizes the flavors that are in your mouth, like a quarter of a glass of milk.
That's a good one. Yeah, a quarter glass of milk would be good.
Yeah, I think that the fats in the milk would also coat your tongue a little bit, kind of retrain your tongue. Maybe.
And on that note,
that sounds like bullshit.
Eat a steak and then smoke another cigar.
There you go.
Because honestly, if you have a meal too, that'll cleanse it to the point where you can have something else to eat or something else to smoke and taste the new cigar as well.
Or whiskey.
Well, whiskey's good.
Just keep drinking.
I'm about to say if you keep drinking,
it just numbs your whole face.
But then you won't even know what you smoked the second time, so it doesn't really matter.
Go for the cheaper stuff the second time around.
Goal
in that
accomplished.
case.
But yeah, that's about all the tips I have for that. I mean, like I said, just get something that's a little bit stronger that will change the flavor of your mouth. That way it'll kind of cleanse it for the next go round.
All right, good to know. Thank you.
All right.
Just guzzle a bottle of Listerine.
I mean, the thing about Listerine though, that will change the flavor of your mouth to where you can't even taste what you're about to
For like
smoke.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm imagining orange juice after brushing your teeth kind of problems. Too much Listerine.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And don't brush. If you brush your teeth, yes, it's good for your health. I'm not saying it's not. It's very good to brush after you smoke. But if you're going to smoke again, or if you're just trying to cleanse the palate, that changes your palate completely. So even what you're about to eat right after that completely changes flavor. So health tips from the Leaf Cutters. You're welcome, folks.
1 out of 5 dentists agree.
Doubt it.
It's always it's the guy that's the 5th guy out of the 4 out of 5 that doesn't agree with anybody else. So maybe he'll agree with us.
Yeah, let's get that guy.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's going against the grain anyway. Let's see. Let's see what he's
I
got to
don't
say.
believe your science.
All right, so let's get the first thoughts on this Tatuaje. Mine lit up great. Like, it had a great taste as soon as I lit it up. I had to take a moment to actually comment on it just a second ago when I lit it up, just because it was that burst of, good flavor to it. And I'm going to go ahead and get it out of the way. Not cardamom. Not any of that.
Just say it 3 times so we wouldn't say it again.
That's what I was hoping. Like, I've summoned it to the point where we don't have to mention it anymore.
Okay.
We'll
but
see.
It has
We'll see.
I mean, I'm hopeful. I can't quite put my finger on what that taste is, but it's very pungent, but not offensive. It's very good. Like, it's a good punch in the face, if there is such a thing.
Well, you need one, so
yeah. So I like it. How about you?
I'm with
Andy?
you, man. It lit really well. It's got really good draw. It feels good to hold it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it was a punch in the face, but it's got really good flavor starting out. So I'm looking forward to that kind of maturing as we go through the process.
Well, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, whatever flavor that is, I tasted it immediately, and that's why I say it was a punch in the face, because it was right there at the beginning. I mean, I could taste nothing else but the cigar, which was wonderful.
Yeah, retro hell is pretty easy too. Just saying.
How about you? Yeah. How about you, Grimbles?
It's all right.
Glowing review from Grimbles.
It's
Damn, I don't think we've had a better
which is
one.
a good thing. And
that is a desirable feature in your cigar.
It's performing as a cigar should in the situation I put it in. With lighting its face on fire. So, I feel like it's doing what it needs to do so far, and we'll come back in the second half and we'll really get them.
So what
Go team.
percentage are you going to give to that second half? Would it be 100 or 110?
I would say 100%, but really we want to do like 110% for the second half. Which I know is a mathematic impossibility, but we're going to do it.
So, would you say that you're going to leave most of it on the field, or are you going to actually leave all of it on the field?
No, it's all going to be on the field. It's all of it. Just there was some that we were reserving that for like the next game, but like these guys have obviously been upset that this happened, so we're going to do all. We're going to do all.
Fair.
Let me ask you this. If you give it 110% in the second half, would that be like 55% in actuality?
That's too much math, man.
We're going to leave it all
Seems-
on the field. We're going to leave it all on the field.
Oh, math hard. What about you,
I don't
Robert?
even know what I'm talking about anymore. I was talking about a fucking cigar, but now I think we're talking about
I don't care.
Sorry,
never
Penny.
been-
I know you probably want me to take this seriously, but
Having never been punched in the face, I'm not exactly sure what that feels like, but you're right, there was a flavor of some kind with it.
Gibbs, you're right there. Just go ahead and show him what it's like to get hit in the face with something.
And as far as the cardamom flavor, I've never really had that, so that's not
Yes.
new. But it lit well, and it's burning nice. The input's nice, the output's nice. Yeah, So far, so good.
And Zacky Poo.
I have been punched in the face, and it's not quite the same. But it was a burst of flavor right at the beginning, and it was like a rich, like tobacco, like burst. I get what you're saying, punch in the face, because that's a lot right off the bat. A lot of times cigars, like they start off with very little and then they build up. This one's like, hey, you're smoking a cigar. Welcome to the party.
Exactly.
Welcome to the
It's
party,
you
pal.
are welcome. You are welcome at that party as soon as you light it up.
Yeah, it doesn't seem overpowering though. At least not currently. It was just like
No.
the flavor hit right immediately. I like that so far.
And that's what I say.
Yeah,
It wasn't. It very pungent, but not offensive at all.
No. Definitely the desirable cigar flavors.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really pick out a specific thing other than maybe leather and cedar. But those are kind of easy to kind of relate flavors in a cigar, I think.
Leather and cedar. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could. Speaking of that, a friend of mine, not be named because that'll give him too much credit, taught me a little something about retrohaling, and I wanted to bring it up on this episode. And it's something that we've talked about a couple times on the show, and that's when you, of course, take a little bit
sign
of
language. Sorry,
There was. It's okay.
Andy was speaking in sign language. Sorry.
And it was Andy who taught me this, so I have to give him full credit. It was a great tip, and I wanted to share it because maybe other people have the same curiosity that I do. Because I never really retrohale because it's too much for me, and taking it in and trying to breathe it out through my nose just is always like I have that instant want to choke and cough it out. But he actually taught me that whenever you're retrohaling, and for those of you who don't know, is when you take it in, blow it out through the nose, of course. Take the smoke in, blow it out through the nose. Yeah, he was saying you don't have to do the full drag. So I was thinking you take the whole thing into your mouth, and then you try to breathe it out your nose, which is a lot for a cigar, because we've already taught you that if you try to actually inhale a cigar, that's how
You're
die.
gonna die.
Yeah. So when you're retrohaling,
Look
just
at
take
you.
just blow out a lot of the smoke, then just swallow just a little bit of it, and then breathe out the little bit, and you get the full taste of the cigar like you're supposed to. So now that Zach's talking about it tastes like cedar, I finally got that hint. I never catch that, but I got that hint of cedar that he was talking about, and it's not chewing on bark. It's not to find out what cedar talks about. It does have a woodsy, taste to it. So thank you, Andy, for sharing that with me, and I figured I'd share it with everybody else.
You're welcome.
Yay.
Always great.
Yeah,
Always
that's
okay
a
to teach
that's a really
something
good
about
point.
Yeah,
A
something I never
little
knew.
bit goes a long way.
It does, and you, like I said, you get the flavor of the cigar, and you're not actually inhaling it into your lungs. You're just swallowing it, kind of breathing it out through your nose, just a little bit of it.
I don't know if I use the word swallow. I just push it
Yeah,
out through the roof of my mouth. I mean,
For me, I swallow it and then just breathe it out through the nose.
okay.
I don't know how to I don't feel like that's what I'm doing, but if that's what's working, then you're doing it right.
That's what worked for
I
me.
I don't know how to describe the process. It was something I learned accidentally after hearing somebody talk about it for a little bit.
Yeah, and I won't do it I won't do it. Retrohaling is not something I do with every cigar or with every puff and every draw.
Oh no!
Agreed.
But if you're trying to find a hint of something, that's probably the way to do it.
Totally.
Yeah, and as far as like Andy was saying, as far as retrohaling strength, this cigar is like much more comfortable than a really pungent cigar.
Yeah. Like
It's-
I would
it's
not
pleasant.
try Diesel
I like
Wicked.
That's a great cigar, though. I all the.
It is a
It
great
is a
cigar.
great cigar.
Well, we've loved on Roma and Aganorsa so much. The Lunatic was a little much on the Retro Hell. It was a little too.
Yeah.
It was a little too peppery on the back end, and it just it cleared the
Yeah.
sinuses.
I think I felt like the Lunatic was a little bit too much. It was almost like, well, we're not talking about the Lunatic, but I agree with you.
No,
Well,
we're
I
talking
mean, the
about
Lunatic's supposed to be about the Liga Privada Flying
Flying
Pig,
Pig.
which the Flying Pig is a very heavy cigar
It's a
as
stout
well.
cigar, and I've
I've
got
never
one in my
had one of
humidor
those.
from a buddy of mine. So looking forward to smoking it. On or off camera, I don't really care. If I don't do that when doing it during an episode, maybe I'll do it on a TikTok live or an Insta live or
There you go.
something.
Nice.
Well, I was going to wait to bring this up, but since you already brought it up, TikTok evidently is starting a kind of like a ban on cigar smoking.
Interesting.
How dare they?
It's
I
any
heard our numbers have taken a hit.
it's actually any tobacco smoking, but they are actually going in and banning videos now.
Oh wow.
Where before they were just cutting down your algorithm, they're actually banning videos. So, future of TikTok and cigar smoking may be short-lived here. So we'll see what the next couple of months bring.
We'll be on all the other socials. Come see us. Ooh, who gets the sirens? Is that Gibbs and Robert, or is that Grimbles?
Ask Grimbles this time.
What'd you do now?
One of my guys did not give 110%. He got kneecapped at the 40. We are currently carting him off the field, and we will get back to you on his progress to the hospital as it happens.
God, I hope they don't take him to Noonan. I'm sorry, I'm thinking
I
the
should
old
have been a
Noonan General
coach.
Hospital. You should have been a coach.
I
Feel
should
so
have been a
motivated.
coach, man. Hey, I'm so motivational. You know, like I really inspire kids to run, which I don't know how I feel about that. And then, you know, I can't even-
I don't know how to feel about that either. That's
He's like, either by my appearance or by my ice cream van, I make them bitches run.
it was like it would be more inviting if it had windows, and I was like, nah.
wow.
The ice cream van that gets me, man. It's the freaking free ammo and free cigars van. That one gets me every time.
Every time.
And I feel like I have the after game down pat at this point. Like if I was, doing my kids soccer or whatever, it'd be all like, yeah, so, we were doing pretty good there at the beginning until little Johnny son of a bitch decided to kick it into our goal. And I mean, like, what are we supposed to do about that? So, we'll get him next time. Like,
But Mr. and Mrs.
Johnny
Son of a
yeah.
Bitch were very proud.
Yeah. Johnny son of a bitch, you're the MVP for the other team. Don't show up to practice on Tuesday.
Or show up to practice
Try not
and
to
get
take
50
to the
laps.
Dairy Queen. You don't deserve the treat.
God, I'm actually really enjoying this fucking cigar.
Well, did you look up the info on it by chance? Or do you want me to run it off? Because I just pulled it up.
I mean, the only thing I know about it is it's a 5 1/4 by 50. So yeah, if you want to rattle off the info on it, that'd be good. Because
According to the internet.
thank you, Penny.
Yeah, thank you, Penny.
Yes,
It's
you. The only thing I know
Nicaraguan
about it is
in
that-
origin. Go ahead, Robert.
I was gonna say the only thing I know about it is it doesn't taste like cardamom.
Is that a death glare? I think that's a death glare.
I think I'm about to get punched in the face. I'll be able to tell you what it feels like.
You will wonder. You'll wonder what it feels like.
Like,
Keep pushing the button.
You gonna know.
it's
You
not a
gonna know
thing
by
I
the end of the night.
enjoy, but it's something very
Memorable.
awakening about it.
Yeah, it's awakening very. Unless it's really hard, and then it puts you out. I mean,
You've never been
Well,
pushed
for the-
like
Go
that.
ahead. Sorry, I
Go
didn't
ahead,
mean to interrupt
Andy, I'm
the info.
you're fine. this has everybody's favorite Ecuadorian Habano wrapper with Nicaraguan binder and long filler. So, and it's
God, it's got
this Nicaraguan.
all the good notes. Yeah.
Yeah. We know Zack is just excited at the fact that it's Nicaraguan.
I ain't gonna lie. I like tobacco from there.
Mm-hmm.
If you actually look back at our ratings and back at our shows, we do lean more toward a Nicaraguan leaf than anything else, and I think I actually lean toward a Habano wrapper as well. And that's why
Maduros.
Anything I'm going to guess, especially on our short stories, it's going to be Habano because that's what I'm hoping for every single time. Not that I have any knowledge about the actual cigar. I'm just going to call it Habano each time, just because that's what I'm hoping for.
I'm going to have to change mine up. I thought the short story was about making the story.
Yeah, make up a story, but I still guess. Oh no, you got a tunnel?
Yeah.
Hey, I can see your hand. Still see
Extreme
your hand
close
all the way through the cigar.
Yeah, I can see your hand. It's got a hole all the way through.
I see you.
I'd say it probably goes about there.
Is that where it's hot to?
Yeah, that's about where the ember is. It doesn't seem to be interfering with the draw or the smoke output. So I'm going to just try to slow down a little bit and see if it takes care of itself.
As well, you should.
So has anybody watched anything good lately?
Well, since Robert hasn't watched it yet, I think Zack and I finished Bad Batch this week.
Yep. Pretty enjoyable show.
I haven't.
I'm trying to get into Echo, the Marvel series.
What's that one? Okay.
It's the deaf gal from the Hawkeye series.
Oh yeah.
Where she's the girl that shot
badass.
Kingpin at the end of that series.
Yeah.
And now this series is about her taking on Kingpin and his enterprise. Or taking on his enterprise. She doesn't know that he's not dead.
Because how do you kill Kingpin? You can't.
She didn't shoot him square in the head. She shot him in the eye.
But would that really
I don't
keep
think
him
you can
down
kill
like a shot to the
Kingpin.
head?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think you could actually kill Kingpin.
I don't know. That's a Grimm question.
I haven't. Yeah, I have
That is a
a
great
great
question. So far, they've done some pretty terrible things to Kingpin. He keeps on kicking, so I would say he'd probably take a shot to the head and be all right.
That's what I'm talking about. How do you can't kill Kingpin?
So
I know
other than him
he's
being. Go ahead. I've
about to say,
technical questions.
I know that Kingpin is not technically a super villain type. He's more of a human based type character, but he takes some shit. I mean, like Grimm's saying, he takes some shit, and he still bounces back. And that's not a fat joke. He just bounces back.
That's kind of a fat joke.
It is kind of offensive.
I can say it. I fit the part. Okay.
I do too, and I'm still calling the spade the spade.
So that's what my question was. Does Kingpin have any like recordable powers, or is he just tough? I mean,
No, I don't think
I've
so.
seen
I think he's just a
I've
big
seen him
dude.
be super strong and like do like maybe superhuman damage to things. But I've never seen or heard if he has any actual powers.
It's weird because of his size and how they portray him, like it's kind of size appropriate for the superhuman strength that they kind of pull off for him, but they never actually say that I'm aware of that he has superhuman strength.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We used to have a friend that looked like a refrigerator too, and like I've seen him lift a fucking car before. He's not superhuman.
Yeah.
So
I was there when he lifted that car.
He's one of the characters I wish they would flesh out a little bit better.
Give him actual backstory.
Well, I mean,
he
he's
has
got
wonder-
backstory. He just,
Yeah. But I'm
They
talking
never
about that it
label him
actually
anything.
alludes. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That actually alludes to why he is the way he is.
Yeah.
I mean, they gave him the story about how he became Kingpin, yeah, but they never fleshed out why he is so, almost indestructible.
Right. Does
Because
that make
he's a
him a better
fucking
character
badass.
though? Because you don't know his full backstory and potential, and I mean it's kind of like the John Wick universe thing. Like I want to know all the things about the John Wick universe and like the families and the table and all that stuff, but it's almost better that they like reveal like one little sliver of information at a time. And you go, oh, maybe it's this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Keep that intrigue.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
gotta see
think
it
though,
Intrigue.
but the difference is Kingpin's been around for many, 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 many years.
Yeah.
They've
The
co-
80s?
they could have. It may predate the 80s when Kingpin got introduced.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I'll have to double check that, but I think it did it was before the 80s that he was introduced.
If
Yeah, just
only
work it.
there was a device where you could reach out.
If only there was a
Yeah.
device. Hang on.
Maybe some sort of like database of information that you could access and
Well, too bad that doesn't
maybe,
exist.
maybe someday in the future there'll be something like that.
Maybe.
I really
yeah.
feel like we're on
It
a
doesn't
$1
exist
million
in-
idea right now. Like we need to flesh this out a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think we
okay,
should. I think
okay.
we should come up with that storyline of Kingpin and why.
First
He can do
appeared
what
in
he can do.
Spider-Man number 50. Amazing Spider-Man number 50, 1967.
See,
Oh, wow.
predated 80s.
There we go.
He's been around for years.
Again, I don't have like a breadth of comic book knowledge outside of the movies and that sort of thing, but it does
I
seem
mean,
like
I don't either.
he showed up fighting a lot of different heroes.
Yes, he showed up in
I,
several different comics.
I'm more of a Batman and independent comic kind of guy, but I still know a little bit. So I could be wrong as far as it goes for like they may have said it before and I just didn't get that issue.
Yeah.
I don't know. We might have to look it up and actually, see what they because now I'm interested.
Right?
I do. I
And
did
if
used
you
to
too
walk,
are interested and want to let us know so we don't have to research it, we're on the socials. Just tell us.
Yeah. Dear Grimm, you say you're a comic fan, but you don't know shit.
you don't
Bring
know
it to the
shit
yard.
about shit.
No,
Stanley,
Greg,
reach out to us from the grave and post on our. Yeah.
and if you do, holy shit, Armageddon's coming. But no, you preface it with you're more of a Batman reader than Spider-Man reader, so it's okay not to know all of Kingpin. The Kingpin is one of those characters that he has shown up in so many different comics that I don't know if they ever have fleshed out why he has superhuman fucking strength.
Right.
Because why not?
I mean, he's badass for it, yeah.
Yeah.
He does have the air about him of like, who am I gonna fuck with today? Like I already got Daredevil, I got Elektra, I got Hey, have we messed with the Fantastic Four yet? No? Fuck them, let's go.
Mhm.
They're next.
We've already fucked with Spider-Man.
They're
Yeah.
next.
Yeah, you fight Spider-Man all the time, it's gotta get boring.
Right?
I think he fought Batman at one time too.
That's a different universe and I hate you for saying that.
I
Grimm's
thought you
not a fan
I
of
thought
the
you kept
crossovers, I guess.
Time when Superman joined the X-Men.
I'm sorry I reacted
maybe.
so poorly. I need to take a me moment.
I just wanted to see your face turn red and get really pissed off about this.
I need to reflect upon my anger and get it under control. I'm so sorry. While I'm doing that, though, you can go fuck yourself, like, as hard as possible. Really drive it home.
That's the reaction I wanted, Grimm. Thank
There
you,
we
buddy.
go. Now I feel like we're a family again.
Grimm's lashing out again. But everything's great. Eat your green beans.
Drink your bourbon.
Oh shit.
Gibbs, I'm sorry. I got a barking Dotson in my yard today.
Go play with your wiener.
Yeah, yeah. Come here, Finn. Come here. You got some podcast.
Have y'all actually like just smelled this thing now that it's lit?
Stop it.
God,
I'm on that dog.
People.
that has, yeah.
Yeah, it smelled amazing.
Everybody.
Before it was lit.
I know it smells really good right now. Everybody, I want to introduce Finn.
It's Finn.
Say hi, Finn.
Finn. He's busy. There's something
Hey,
out
Finn.
there he wants to bark at.
No, he can't hear me, but still.
Yeah, you're my neighborhood. Say hi, people. I don't know what the hell you're doing, but have fun. I want to go bark at stuff. This is the only way we're going to get Justin to watch podcast.
This is how we're getting
About to say,
viral. This dog is going to propel us to.
That dog is going to do it.
Yeah. Like, yeah, there's a bunch of dudes smoking and being assholes, but that dog, man, like, he's the key.
What you on
Sit here and
that?
stroke my
What
wiener.
you on that show? Then? Yeah, that was me. I was on there.
Guys, I'm telling you, all we had to do was show our wiener.
Yeah.
That gets us
Revert back to
you know,
my
the views.
previous joke about people running away.
Come here. There you go. Yeah, it still
All right,
smells
I
delicious.
I know it
Yeah.
smells so good.
Smelled good before I lit it.
I think we're about the halfway point though. I think we need to do another review. So, that note right there is even with this thing lit, it smells really good. Like almost like I want to eat it. It's so weird.
Well, it's just a
I don't know
salad
what-
at that point.
Yeah, it's just pretty much. Yeah, just take it apart. You know, put some dressing on it. Just eat that motherfucker. But it has a really good output of smoke. Still, it's consistent. The burn on it is a little weird. I am having to relight it and touch it up a little bit, but I don't hate it for it because it still tastes really good. So again, thank you, Penny.
I agree with that. Flavors have kind of picked up for me just a little bit. Chocolate is kind of something that's sticking in my head.
I can see that. Well, taste that, I guess.
Not like your dark Hershey's chocolate, mind you, but, you know, chocolate. But yeah, I mean, a little bit of burn, a little funky burn, but I probably just need to rotate my cigar a little bit. See if it'll correct without any love. But I'm digging it. Still digging it.
How about you, Grimbles?
Let's see. We did football last time around. We're scoring some runs, and it's really good. We really need our outfield to kind of, pull it together and get the ball back into the infield so we can make some plays. But, really honestly, we're putting enough dingers up that I'm enjoying this situation. We just traded our star player, though, for an espresso machine, so we're...
That's motivation, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You want your espresso? Say goodbye to Johnny son of a bitch, who transferred from the other game to here. and get your espresso on as long as you get a run or two, You don't get a run, you don't get an espresso.
I'll have to try harder.
Maybe if we gave 110%, we could get an espresso.
Maybe. That's a lot of percent. I'm hard. Math is hard.
Math is hard. How about you, Robert?
I don't see what you guys are saying about the burn. Mine's still burning even, but input, output, perfect. Flavor good. Still not tasting any cardamom. still haven't been punched in the face, so I'm going to keep pushing that.
Day's not over.
Oh yes. No, it's good. It's really good. It's on its way to maybe the second 5. Who knows?
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
And Zach, what do you think, buddy?
It looks like I've reached the end of the tunnel. So it doesn't
Was there a
seem
pot
like
of
it's
gold?
gonna- yes, and it was this Tatuaje cigar. That's how you pronounce it, right? Tatuaje. I had a little bit. It's got a little bit of an uneven burn, but not very. And it evened itself out. I didn't have to touch it up. It's just very enjoyable, which I think is. I don't know that I've had a Tatuaje that's not been a good cigar. They're pretty consistently fantastic, in my experience. Not that I've had hundreds of them, but I've probably had tens of them.
Yeah, other Tatuaje products that I adore fall into the Skinny Monsters or the Monsters line.
Yeah, those are so good, and
They
so
are pretty
different
lit.
too. That sampler that you got a while back with all of the different monsters in it was pretty awesome.
It was awesome.
That was my first introduction to Tatuaje, was the Little Monsters.
Ooh, that's
And,
right. I remember that. I was there for that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my first introduction to him, and I enjoyed the shit out of it. I didn't get the full line, but I did have the Frankenstein, the Wolfman, the Dracula, and I want to say Chucky were the ones that I had. And they were fantastic, all of them.
Yeah,
Well, I think, like in the last 2 weeks, I think I've had a Drac. No. I had a Drac and a Frankenstein in the last couple of weeks. So
they just
that was
released a
into
new
the
one.
last
Didn't
couple of months. They're getting ready. Yeah, they'll have a new one coming out
they? A new monster.
Isn't it
October.
Jason?
I don't know. I don't remember.
No, I think Jason
Rep told
already
us who it
existed.
was. Jason exists.
Okay. For some reason, I was thinking it was Jason. I don't know why.
I thought it was like maybe the Wolfman, but I want to say that already exists.
It does.
Yeah, Wolfman exists. I think the Invisible Man is really cool because it just has no band.
Well, it's
Nice.
hard to find in the box because you just have to feel for it.
You just look for the gap in the box and
Yeah,
pick that cigar.
pick that cigar up.
That damn thing smokes like air, though.
It does.
It's so light.
It's light and airy.
Very light and airy.
Oh, speaking of watching, I did watch something that Ben might be interested in. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll. There was a documentary done a couple of years back about the movie Clue.
I'm in.
You had me a documentary.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
had
you
me a
did.
documentary.
That's why when I was watching, I was like, Ben needs to watch this because I know you like Clue and I know you love documentaries. So it's like, yeah, I need to talk to you. Tell him about this. Yeah, it's like a filmmaker. He started, I think, in 2020, the whole COVID thing, and he started like, reaching out to the people who were in Clue and just asking them if he could interview them. And he pieced together this documentary, and it's really cool. Give it a watch.
Interesting.
Do you know the name?
Oh, it's called
Documentary on Clue.
Who Done It? The Clue.
All right, now I have to check it out.
No, you have to ask the right questions.
I
Before we'll
haven't
give you a
played
clue.
Clue in years.
I haven't either.
I remember being very good at that game when playing with my group of friends because I figured out how to read them a little bit. And I didn't have to know all the things to know all the things.
Yeah, it's called Who
How-
Done It? The Clue documentary.
Okay, I'll have to check that out. Because, yeah, that's right up my alley.
Everybody has a tell, Zack.
It's true.
So I was messing around the other day because we've been doing like movies and stuff on here about famous movie scenes with cigars and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And so I was just goofing around and seeing like who in the celebrity world actually smokes cigars. Not like, you know, they just showed up one day in Cigar Aficionado or something like that just for photo shoot. Actually smoke cigars. And there were some people I was really shocked about that actually smoke cigars. And, you know, it's not the basic ones like, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Everybody knows he smokes cigars. But like Jack Nicholson smoked cigars. Didn't realize it.
Seems like his vibe.
I knew Michael Jordan smoked cigars.
Yeah.
And but Demi Moore actually smokes cigars, and Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis smokes cigars too, so I think one of them influenced the other. I'm not gonna say who did or not.
Yeah.
But both of them did. Sylvester Stallone.
That's not surprising either.
Yeah.
That one is not so surprising. Jay-Z smokes cigars. Which, if you think about it, that's not surprising at all, just because of the image.
Yeah,
It's
an image
can
thing.
see that. Danny DeVito.
Knew
smokes
about
cigars.
Danny DeVito.
You knew about? How did you know about Danny DeVito? Because I had no clue.
Did you see him as the Penguin in Batman? Come on, man.
I heard a story where Danny DeVito convinced a non-smoking airplane to let him smoke a cigar on his own airplane.
That's
You've told me that
awesome.
story.
Yeah. Who fights Danny DeVito though? Like, hey, I want to smoke on a
Right?
plane. Fuck. Okay.
He might
you're
have
Danny
wrong
DeVito, why not?
And
I mean, Danny DeVito could take out some kneecaps. Straight up.
speaking of
I love
Danny
you, like, a
DeVito,
couple rows back, being like, "Let the man smoke. He was in Matilda."
I mean, that should give him rights to anything now.
Right?
have any of you watched Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yes.
His character on that
Thanks.
is amazing.
And that was because of Grimm. I watched Always
Oh,
Sunny
yeah?
in Philadelphia. Between him and Billy bashing me about, you know, not watching it, I finally sat down and watched the entire series, and I liked it.
Do you know how much shit I got for that too? He was like, "This show's garbage. I can't believe you're making me watch it. Stupid." What's season on? 11.
Yep, I hate it so much. That's
I
why
hate
I
it
watch
so
it every
much,
day.
it's so stupid. But little did he know he
Thanks.
drew first blood.
Yeah, he nailed it though. I enjoyed the series. So I'll admit it. Another cool one was Whoopi Goldberg.
Interesting.
Cigars or black and milds?
No, it says cigars. I didn't
Okay.
get what brand, but cigars. And then of course Tom Selleck. That was my
Yeah,
favorite.
I see that.
Yeah, I can see Tom Selleck doing it.
I bet his mustache
Ferrari.
has cigars.
Yeah, I was about to say his persona in that mustache just leads in. He has to smoke a cigar.
Like, he probably has one in his hand, and then like in a little curl in his cigar, there's another one that, or in his, yeah, that's just,
That's exactly what I was
I think it's like-
envisioning.
I think you're right. I think it's like a built-in cigar holder. Like literally, he can have a full conversation. His full mouth could be talking, but his cigar is being held by that damn
By the
mustache.
mustache.
And then every once in a while, he just goes, and that's it.
The mustache knows, it just brings it down for him,
Exactly. It's like
it's its own muscle.
oh.
So Chuck Norris has a fist underneath his beard, and Tom Selleck has a cigar hand in his mustache.
Yeah,
Yes.
in his mustache. Yeah,
That's it. That's it.
Nice.
Tom Selleck, if you watch this, I'm sorry, buddy. I don't mean to do shit.
Yeah, I do.
No,
You
we
were
love
cool
Tom
in
Selleck.
Runaway, Tom.
Sorry. Runaway? What? That's random.
I love that.
Yeah, that's
movie,
random.
man.
Her alibi.
3 men and a baby.
You know, I was gonna
That'll
cut
cause
this joke,
anybody
but
to
I was
smoke.
like, man, Tom Selleck, you were great in Smoking the Bandit, and then like I could not say that.
Oh.
Oh.
I wonder if Burt Reynolds actually smokes cigars.
Probably.
See, Burt Reynolds is somebody I would
I can see
imagine like smoking cigars.
Yeah.
I was thinking like Sam
Yeah.
Elliott.
Yeah, Sam Elliott, I could definitely see smoking cigars.
Sam Elliott probably does his lines for Family Guy while smoking a cigar. He's just like, "Are you gonna fucking stop me?" No, I'm Sam Elliott. Why don't you go ahead and abide?
I mean, he's the man. He's the man who killed Hitler and then the Bigfoot.
Yep.
and then the Bigfoot, like he wasn't
Yeah.
done.
Not done with it. Got to go next level.
Zack's looking at us like confused. Have you not seen that?
I guess I haven't.
Sam Elliott played a character that it literally the title of the movie was "The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot."
I feel like I
It was
need to see that.
glorious. It was so
You do,
It
good.
was a
It's-
glorious
it's-
movie.
It's a good movie.
It was a good movie. You should watch it.
And if it has Sam Elliott in it, I mean, even if the
It's
movie's
gonna
not
be
good,
bad.
you could just listen to Sam Elliott talk for a while. Be better for it.
That's the only reason I watch Roadhouse.
There you go. I was going to say, for example, Roadhouse.
Yeah. Bad movie. Very bad movie. But his part in it, choice. You just love watching him kick ass and that voice, man.
That
Yeah.
voice.
Even when he played a
was in-
character I hated in Parks and Rec.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was
I
good.
hated
though,
that
man.
character, but I loved
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like he was playing anti-Sam Elliott or Bizarro Sam
He was.
Elliott.
It's like, what bizarre world caused you to do this? I love it. Keep doing it. But damn, I love to hate that character.
Right? The tunnel is back.
No.
No.
Cigar is still fantastic, but the tunnel is back. Or the thing I thought was the end of the tunnel was not the end.
I'm telling you, when he held it up to the camera, I saw like flesh on the other end of that hole.
That's not too
I can't. Yeah, that's not too.
It's not too bad.
It's bad when you
It's
can
there,
look through
but-
it one end and go, oh, look.
I can't see through it
Look,
from
guys.
the other side.
I'm going to put my camera through the hole so I can film the entire thing through tobacco. Look,
It's the new filter.
it's a new filter, tobacco
Is
filter.
that working?
That works.
Makes me look 50% cooler.
Yeah, that's it.
Gives you credibility.
The beard
Right.
gives you the rest of it.
That's right.
Thanks.
So, Graham, what were some of the sights and
I'm
sounds?
trying to put down the cigar, but do
What
I?
was that, buddy?
Graham, what were some of the sights
Right.
and sounds of Chicago?
Oh yeah, how was the Chicago Con? Is Grimm frozen for anybody else or just me?
Grimm doesn't want to talk to us anymore.
I can't hear anybody. That's raining.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Ah,
How was
Yeah.
how was the sights and sounds of Chicago Con?
How was the sights and sounds of Chicago? Actually, Chicago was pretty awesome. Like, if I was ever like, man, I want to move someplace, like Chicago might be it. Like,
wow.
the people were pretty awesome. The food was fantastic. The convention, it was all right. You know, it was fun. I'm not saying I'd ever wear a shirt for it or anything like that, but you know.
Is that what the shirt is this time?
Yeah, it's C2E2. It's for Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo.
Sweet.
Yeah, and it's Scruff McGruff, no less. Like, it's, take a bite out of comics.
Nice.
Ah, nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Because...
Did you get your free comics yesterday?
Do what?
Did you get your free comics yesterday?
Yes. Yeah, I actually drove to Tennessee for them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So...
Next time I'm in town, I'm stopping by to pick up the Star Wars so I can read it real quick.
Although, to be fair, I don't think I have anything recent from Star Wars. Like, I had the Marvel reboot from, like, a decade ago that I did, like, 20 or 30 issues for, and then I kind of trailed off on it. I don't know. Star Wars comics kind of feel like fan fiction more than anything else.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, talk about watching new things. Tales of the Empire came out yesterday? Yeah.
Oh, how was that?
Since it was Star Wars Day and all. They're like, 15 to 20 minutes a piece, and there's 6 or 7 of them.
Yeah,
And they're really good. That's okay. Sip your bourbon, smoke your cigar.
Yes, sir.
That's my plan. Except
It'll make you feel better.
I'm drinking beer today, not bourbon.
Well, okay.
Is that a Sweetwater beer?
No, sir. That is a Victoria. I'm not going to put it in front of the camera. Dia de los Muertos beer.
Ooh,
Pretty
nice.
damn good.
Day of the Dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Victoria came out with a Dia de los Muertos line that each bottle has a different character on it. That's really freaking cool.
Cool.
And this one's called El Casino del Diablo. So it's got a little devil on it with some dice.
nice.
That's pretty cool.
I'm drinking Chattanooga Whiskey Straight Bourbon.
Oh,
Nice.
that's tasty.
It is pretty tasty. I don't know what the mash bill on that is, but it's like kind of sweet and delicious.
I don't know about
remember
y'all,
what
but I'm starting to get a little lightheaded from this Tatuaje here.
Are you?
Sure, it's the tat, not the beer.
I only had one, so I don't think it's the
Okay.
beer.
Tell them
And I
likes.
technically haven't finished this one, so it's definitely not the beer.
Okay. I think mine was infused with caffeine because I'm not as tired as I was when we got started. We got started, I was like, you know what, I could almost take a nap. But I feel much better now.
Caffeine's a hell of a drug.
Preach.
I've already had to switch to the pick because it's starting to get a little warm on me.
Slow down.
Yeah, I still got a bit.
I mean, I still got a bit. I just,
Yeah.
like I said, it's just getting warm to the touch, so I switched to the pick.
I'm running out of tape here.
Does that mean it's the end of the period? You're running out of tape and you got to get some goals?
Do I need to get gold?
No.
Oh.
No, when you run out of tape, you have to flip it over to the B side and start recording again.
Oh, that's right. Take the tape out, flip it.
Yeah.
Take the reels off the reel to reel, flip them.
That's, no.
I really want to play with a cassette player now. Thanks, guys. I want to like string it all out and then get a pencil and start rewinding it. Whee! Yeah.
You know, cool little story about the reel-to-reel. When you flip it over and start recording again, it will record right over whatever you recorded before. But it leaves the original track. It doesn't erase
Doesn't-
the other track.
Right. It doesn't. It just overwrites. It just overwrites it.
It's literally so it records on top of something else. So
It's a mess.
Ozzy Osbourne did that to a couple of songs that he had, and it turned out really freaking cool. If you go out and look at it on YouTube, there was a really cool. I think it was Crazy Train, and he overwrote it with what was that song that he did? It was an obscure song, but it sounded really freaking cool.
Is
Now
Is
on my
it-
list of
really
one
ones.
of the tracks backwards?
No, because well,
Yeah, one of the tracks would be
by
backwards.
logic, yeah, one of the tracks would be backwards. So maybe that's why it was so cool, because you didn't recognize it as Crazy Train
Right.
because it was being played backwards. So yeah, that was cool. Yeah, maybe. But it sounded really cool.
Cool.
My cigar is getting to the sad point.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it. All right, I'm gonna review it before I burn my lips.
Go for it.
Okay, so Tatuaje did not disappoint whatsoever. From the get-go, like I said, the punch in the face, the flavor, really good. Smoke output, really good. Taste, overall, I enjoyed it immensely. I'm still enjoying it. I'm almost to the point where I don't care if it's burning my lips, but I don't want it to. So for this one, and it's just because of the construction issue, or else I would give it probably a 5, but I'm going to give it a 4.75. I enjoyed it a lot. It tasted really good, fucking consistent throughout the whole thing. It is stronger now, but I ain't hating it. I'm enjoying it.
Stand up real quick.
No, sir. No, sir. Mm-mm. How about you, Andy?
I got a little bit, not twice as much as you've got left of yours, but I'm with you. It's been a good, consistent cigar. It's held a pretty good burn line. Like you, I think I had to touch mine up. I think I saw Zack touch his up.
Yeah.
I had to touch mine up once or twice. Outside of that, the flavors have been good. It's a little bit stronger than it was when we started. I think I could still get up and chase after the dog if I had to. I don't want to.
It has motivated me to sit here.
Yeah, no cardamom, but definitely had some of the chocolate. It's I love you. The I think it turned a little more earthy to this point. But yeah, I've enjoyed the hell out of it. Like most of Tatuaje's stuff, I've enjoyed the hell out of. I give it a 4.5.
Cool. How about you, Grimbles?
When we went out there on the ashes, and we attacked the field with an attacking shot, we gave an economic rate of 11, and we fall for the wicked. We farmed the strike pretty well, but in the end run, there was some fast bowling and a feather that was involved somehow. That are these cricket terms doing it for you guys?
Yeah, I'm loving them.
Yes.
I think they're great.
I just needed
game
to
is
learn
so
more, and I
confusing.
couldn't think of anything other than cricket.
All I want to know is, did you win?
We ferreted.
Okay, does that mean win?
I don't know. It says sea rabbit.
I'm gonna say you won.
Yeah,
I think you won.
If we had to give it anything, it would be a 4. Just because there was a lot of. Hold on, shit. God damn it. there were a lot of first inning points that were deducted, and then there was some pitching involved. But in the end run, there was something in honor of actress Michelle Pfeiffer, according to Wikipedia. And if anything, Catwoman is the sexiest thing to come out of the last century. So
Fucking A.
Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer. Yeah. So
Yeah.
now I'm gonna go watch Batman Returns.
And not wear pants.
The cigar does get a 4 though. It started a little weak for me, and then it was
Really?
it was all right. I would say it'd be on the regular smokes if I saw one, but this is the first time I've ever actually seen one, so I might be either uncultured in the cigar world, or they're a little more rare than I thought. So.
Fair enough.
Also,
Fair enough.
flamingo shot.
Hey, something I ordered at the bar. Just saying.
It does. It sounds like something you'd definitely rock up to the bar and say, I'd like a flamingo shot, please.
Yeah, well,
Just
they're going to look at you and be like,
in
what's
the
cricket have to do with this, son of a bitch? And they're going to kick you out of the bar.
Unless it's a British bar or pub.
A pub, yeah. They don't do bars over there, they do pubs.
All right, Robert, what do you
Okay,
got to
so
say about it?
Only now is it starting to be uneven. But other than that, input was good. Output was great. Flavor was non-cardamom. Is that a word? Ben?
It is.
Nope.
Are you sure that's not a word? Oh,
Nope.
Okay.
Not a word.
So I'm gonna have to give it a 5. Yes. The flavor was good.
Gives it a
Dang, I
5.
I like the flavor. It was good, and it, like I said, up until that point, it burned straight down, and I have enjoyed it immensely.
That's a glowing review.
Yeah, it is.
How about you, Zach?
Ooh. So, I did have that tunnel issue, but it didn't detract anything from the cigar, and consistently excellent the whole way through. Flavors didn't change much, but they intensified, like Andy kind of was describing. I didn't get more earthy, but I could see it going that way. Still kind of cedar and leather, which is very enjoyable. And man, just a great cigar. I almost want to like ding it for the tunnel, but I can't ding it for the tunnel. It's too good. I'm gonna say it's a 5 for me. It's excellent.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Zach gave it a 5. See, that's what
Wow.
I had to ding it just a little for the burn issues, and that's just to be fair, you know. Because nothing against your rating,
Yeah.
I had to ding it because the perfect cigar, which was for me that Roma Craft Sabertooth, and
Yeah.
it had no issues whatsoever throughout the entire cigar. So I had to ding it just a little bit for the burn issues.
And
Otherwise,
I
probably
would
would've
have
given it a 5 too.
I would have dinged it for a little bit of. I had to touch it up a little bit, and it had the tunnel in it, but it didn't detract from it in any way. It still tasted great, and it still continued to burn good. It's just good. It's just a good cigar.
I like it. All
Off
right.
track of it's good.
So, again, everyone, if you want to reach out to us, we're on all the socials. We're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. We're now on Lemon 8 as well. So if any of those who do Lemon 8, we're also on Threads. We don't touch Threads, so if that's your only point of communication, I'm sorry. Threads is just something that eludes me. So we're not on there so much, but everything else we are. Reach out to us. We'll talk back to you. We'll have a conversation with you. We'll comment on whatever you have to say to us. So if you have good points about our show, you have bad points about our show, we want to hear them because we grow from the bad points, or we don't. And we just say fuck you, but that's just us.
We'll let Grimm reply to all the bad stuff. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll let Grimm reply to all the bad stuff. He's our enforcer.
I need something to do anyways. Like, you guys don't let me do shit. You're all like, no, Grimm's gonna say something and he's gonna offend somebody and then we're gonna get canceled. And I'm all like, let's go, bro.
Go for broke, man. Go for broke.
Just for clarification, Grimm is afraid of what's going to come out of his mouth.
Way more than the rest of us are, yeah.
Way more
than we're afraid.
I am way self-conscious about the things I say.
Do it.
But just be warned, if you want to go too negative, we'll unleash Grimm on you, and it won't be pretty. I promise.
It'll be great.
I'll get a text message at like 11 o'clock at night. Respond to this fuckhole.
He's like, I'm on it. I'm fucking on it.
I'm on it.
But anyway, thanks everyone who has tuned in this far to watch our show. And on that note, I'm going to say good night.
Good night.
Night.